2025 has started officially now, and when it's a new year, it's always good to kind of look back at what you've done over the previous year, set yourself goals as to what you'd like to do in the future. So I wanted to take a little bit of time before Prismatic Evolutions comes out, because it's been a little bit difficult to get my hands on some Prismatic Evolutions, and obviously it's not quite out yet. And I can't afford to buy any more cards other than Prismatic Evolutions, of course. So yeah, I thought we'd spend some time just looking at my binders, just looking at what we've got going on. And we're going to start with my sets, because I want to set myself a new goal. I want to set myself a new goal for the year. And I've been focusing on my collections, my Espeon, my Growlithe and Arcanine, my Mythical collection. I've been focusing a lot on those over the course of 2024. So in 2025, I would like to put a little bit more focus back on the sets of cards. And that potentially means attempting to complete my first full set. I've never completed a full set of any of the sets of Pokemon. I'm very close to completing one, which we'll go through in a second. But also, like, potentially, I don't know, just get all of the Scarlet and Violet era to the point where, like, all of the main set is complete. Forget about the secret rares. All of the main set is complete for each of those, because they're currently not, and you'll see that when we're going through these. So let's grab the binders. I'm actually just going to leave the camera running for this, because this is well, it's funny to me. There's three big ones, and let's see what else we've got here. We've got 3 more there, and 3 more there. Shaking the table. Oh, last ones. And 4 more. Oh, right. Yeah. I mean, it's a good start to a collection, isn't it? It's not bad. Let's get this sorted out properly. Let's get this sorted out a little bit better. So we're going to go in kind of set order here. Those 3 there. All right, and then this one can go a little bit later. So, all right, let's go through, first of all, my early sets. That's the ones I'm going to start with, my early sets. So starting over here, my large binder, the first 12 per page that I got, and I actually just need to go through these and put my new way of labeling what I need in here. But we've got, of course, base set, which honestly my base set collection is not looking too bad. Alakazam, Blastoise, Charizard and Magneton missing from that front page, and then of course other holos, Raichu, and I don't know what this guy is because the label's fallen out. Can't remember what he is. But yeah, I need to go through and properly label this again. But these are all cards that I collected. I've got another label in the Pikachu there because that's in really bad condition. I don't know what I did to that card when I was younger, but my God, it is awful. So it needs there's a couple more actually that need rebuying ideally if I was going to actually collect this set. But commons and uncommons, not so great in base set. But we've got a full page of trainers. That's nice. Moving on to Jungle, there's a lot missing from Jungle. Jungle is one that I've never fully committed to, unfortunately. A lot of the commons and uncommons and that are all there. We're missing a Marowak, but generally speaking, a lot of the commons and uncommons are there. Next up, Fossil. Fossil, again, similar sort of situation, only 4 holos in Fossil. So yeah, it's not ideal. Base set 2. I thought when I was a kid I bought a lot of base set 2 because base set 2 had a guaranteed holo in, I believe. As a kid I thought it was my shop. I remember going to the local shop, they sold base set 2. I didn't know the difference between base set and base set 2. I was what, 8 or something, and yeah, I was like, you get a shiny in every single one. You gotta get these cards. Yeah, base set 2, I'm pretty sure I had a holo in every pack, if I remember rightly. But it was just what holos you get. But I thought I got a lot more base set 2. So whether I lost them along the way, I don't know. Potentially. But so it's not great base set 2, isn't? But then we get to the pièce de la résistance, starting with Team Rocket. And let me tell you now, those 3 cards that you see labelled, they're the only 3 that I need. Dark Alakazam, Dark Blastoise, Dark Charizard. Dark Alakazam I've actually ordered. I'm waiting for it to arrive. So yeah, Dark Alakazam is really nice, but the rest of it is all good, including, of course, at the end, the Dark Raichu secret rare, the first secret rare that was ever released in the Pokemon TCG. That's my original Wizard of the Coast era, I suppose you could call it, binder. Let's go a little bit more recent. So I collected Pokemon cards in stages, really. I did collect some Neo cards, but not a whole lot. And that's when I stopped as a kid. I then picked it back up during the EX era. And this is my EX binder. So the binder, the cards in here are a little bit sporadic as to the sets, because they kind of start at Team Rocket Returns. These binders are too damn big. Team Rocket Returns, which is a really pretty set, and that's a set that I would love to kind of concentrate on in the future if I ever get the chance to. It's a really pretty set to go through. We've got the Scyther EX, Rocket Scyther EX from Team Rocket Returns, which is a really pretty card. Then we've got Delta Species, which is not a good start. I'm pretty sure that this page, yeah, this page is for like a couple of the lingering Team Rocket Returns cards. Then we move on to Delta Species, which isn't too bad. Delta Species is alright. This is hurting my arm. I did not expect my arm to be aching whilst doing this video. Really didn't. These binders are heavy, especially these 12 per page ones. So that's a really nice double page spread for Delta Species. Then we can move on to Holland Phantoms, I believe. Yes, Holland Phantoms, EX Holland Phantoms, which was another really nice set that followed on from the Delta Species, sort of giving different types to different Pokemon. So that's a really nice set. Again, one that commons and uncommons are looking pretty good, but I never got to the point. So all of these cards are from when I was young. They're all from when I was young, including this. EX Power Keepers. Power Keepers was the one that I collected. Power Keepers was the one that I tried to focus on, and I really tried to complete EX Power Keepers. So we've got Aggron and Machamp that we're missing. Other than that, for the holos, that's it. We got the rest of the set, all the commons, all the uncommons, all the rares, up until the ultra rares at the back. And we've still actually got a decent amount of those as well. Absol EX needed, and we're going to need 2 of those because we've obviously got the Absol collection. Skarmory, Walrein, and then the Flareon, Jolteon, and Vaporeon Star cards, which are obviously the most expensive cards in the set. They are tough to come by. And then we go on to Diamond and Pearl, because this was the next set that came out, and I did do a little bit of collecting of Diamond and Pearl, and we got a little bit of it. So I put this into this binder as well, because it is the similar sort of era, even though it is not. I didn't have another set which was EX related that was any good. So we got quite a lot of Diamond and Pearl. It's a really nice set. The reverse holos of this are really pretty. It's a really pretty set with the reverse holos. And then that's it. That is everything for that era. So yeah, that's two eras of Pokemon cards which I collected in. Now let's move on to the 3rd era, which I think this is the 3rd era. And then you can count what I'm doing now as the 4th era, which is this is the time where I stuck with it a little bit longer. Yes, this is the 4th. This is the 3rd era. Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon era. And again, Sun and Moon is a time where I had quite a lot of these cards. I did quite well with Sun and Moon. So I bought Sun and Moon base set, I bought Guardians Rising, and I bought Burning Shadows. I remember that. But this is a pretty good set for me. Not too bad at all. I need to go through and do these labelings, But yeah, really nice. Now that these have moved, I can shift these. There we go. So yeah, really, really nice set, but obviously secret rares. This is when the Pokemon Company started putting lots of secret rares into these sets. So we end up with large pages like that with stuff missing. Then we've got, I think this is Guardians Rising, pretty sure. Guardians Rising or Burning Shadows, one of the two. Again, pretty well done. I did actually get a booster box, and I opened it on my old YouTube channel. I was doing this way back when as well. So yeah, really nice set that I got quite a lot of because of having the booster box. All the commons and uncommons, and then a few of the secret rares. We've got the Turtonator GX, the Lycanroc GX, the Metagross Rainbow Rare, which is a really pretty card. And then we move on to, I think this one is Burning Shadows, I think. I forget their names. So I didn't, this is when I stopped. This is when I stopped. I got a little bit of Burning Shadows, and then I stopped. So yeah, it's definitely Burning Shadows, because it was Guardians Rising that I got the booster box of, definitely. So the fact that this is so sparsely populated, that'll take a lot to do. But, you know, you can soon fill that out by just buying commons and that, can't you? And they're not too expensive, even though the Sun and Moon era, they're not too expensive to be able to start buying some of those commons. We've got Plumeria there, and an entire page of just nothing before we get on to Shining Legends. Shining Legends, this one is. So another one which I don't remember buying many Shining Legends, but I must have done somewhere, because we got a few, but I just don't remember it at all. It's one of those sets that has just cropped up. We've got the Mewtwo GX down at the bottom there, full art. And that is it. That is everything that we've got for that era of collecting. So that brings us to the modern day. And the rest of the stuff that you see now is going to be stuff that I have worked on sort of with the channel and things like that. Let's just get these in a little bit of an order. So I came back into collecting Pokemon cards with this set here. By the way, all of these binders, Voltex binders from now on, all of them are the set binders that have got the numbers on, with the exception of this one here, which was for Charlie Fable and Paldean Fates, which we'll have a look in a second when we get to the Scarlet and Violet era. So, this set was what brought me back. And I don't know why. I'll tell you the reason why, actually. It was the cheapest set that I could find. I wanted to start collecting Pokemon cards again, and it was the cheapest set that I could find. It was the cheapest ETB that I could find to buy. This is Astral Radiance. And Astral Radiance is a cool set. Difficult to pull some of the more difficult cards, some of the rarer cards. So you see like sections like this with Hisuian Lilligant V, Hisuian Lilligant V Star, got Heatran V, Heatran V Max. We've got a bunch of cards that are kind of missing there, but I did get enough that we got like full pages like this. So this is a set, because it brought me back to it, I would like to look at this set as a potential one for completion, at least the main set portion of it. But even then, I don't think the secret rares and the trainer gallery for Astral Radiance is too expensive. I think it's a really quite a reasonable trainer gallery. It didn't have any massive cards in like you know, like Evolving Skies or Fusion Strike, but we've got a lot missing from there. And there's a lot of work to do with this. So maybe I should try and buy a couple of Astral Radiance ETBs and see what we can do with this. I've already, I think, opened 3 or 4 Astral Radiance ETBs in my life, but never one on the channel. So that might be something to look at in the future. Because Astral Radiance is a really nice set. And we move on to where we've got the trainer gallery and, well, secret rares first, and oh dear. Secret rare, Hisuian Lilligant V, and then, oh my, oh, It's such a hard set to collect. But then we get to a gold card, Path to the Peak gold card. And then we get to the Trainer Gallery, in which the Trainer Gallery cards are a little bit easier to get than the Secret Rares. So we've got the Flapple, the Gardevoir, the Cleavor, the Articuno V, the Galarian Articuno V, and then the Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX at the top there. So yeah, a lot to do with Astral Radiance. It's a set that brought me back, but I'll be honest, once I realised how much easier it was to pull rare cards in Scarlet and Violet, I was seeking dopamine, and I just went for those. So yeah, the Scarlet and Violet era is where I actually started, and I actually bought booster boxes and things like that for. So from Scarlet and Violet, we get a little bit more. So Scarlet and Violet, SV1. Let's go into this. So, SV1 is, I believe, the one that I've got the most of the main set for. I'm very close to completing the main set of Scarlet and Violet 1. This binder's heavy as well because I've got reverse hollows in here as well. So we've got full page there. Come on. We're missing a Skiddo. Skiddo. Common. I've opened a booster box for this set. I've opened so many packs of Scarlet and Violet. Skiddo, number 11 of 198. Charcadet, 39 of 198. The Arcanine EX is there because I took it out to put it into my Arcanine binder. The rest of the set, looking pretty good. In fact, the rest of the set's complete, main set. Rest of the main set's complete. Wow, I didn't know that. Oh, ruined. Ruined by an Oinkologne. Oh. So yeah, we've got the majority of the rest of the main set. That's really nice. So what, 4 cards? 4 cards needed to complete the main set of Scarlet and Violet. I could do that now, pretty much. That's incredible. And then we move on to the Secret Rares, which obviously Secret Rares, a lot more difficult to get. There's quite a lot in Scarlet and Violet as well. I do have the Pachirisu, and I've got the Mabostiff. Mabostiff is really cute card. And then we've got a couple of the Paradox Pokemon, including the full art Oinkologne EX, but not the original Oinkologne EX. Great Tusk, Iron Treads, Gardevoir here, Professor's Research and Team Star Grunt in the trainers, full arts. And then special illustration rare for Great Tusk, Iron Treads EX and Arven EX. So I don't know whether these cards are coming down in price at all. Some of these earlier Scarlet and Violet sets are coming down in price a little bit. I don't think Scarlet and Violet is massively expensive to even get all of the Secret Rares for. But it might be something to look at. Now, Paldea Fates is... Oh, no, Paldea Evolve. It's a weird one, and I've just done basically exactly what the Pokemon Company does. They forget that Paldea Evolved exists. They just do. They don't put it in any tins. So when you get these like variety tins or collection boxes or whatever, it's always Scarlet and Violet, Obsidian Flames, Temporal Forces, or something like Paradox Rift. And you're like, well, where's Paldea Evolved? I want more of this set. So as such, I don't think, a massive amount of this because I'm missing quite a few of the key cards. So we've got Fortress EX here that we're missing right in the middle, slap bang in the middle of the first page. I always like to get my first page done as well. So having that Fortress EX right in the middle just as a blight to this binder. Wo-Chien EX, of course. Lots of grass types in Paldea Evolved. Chi-Yu EX. Paldean Tauros, I think that's an uncommon. I don't know, it's when you see like you're missing those random things. Pikachu EX just in the corner there. When you see that you're missing those random things, Ballybolt EX, it just, it really annoys you. I think I get more annoyed about missing commons and uncommons and that than I do missing EX cards. Wigglytuff. We've got the reverse holo for it, but we don't have the regular. Slowking EX, Dedenne EX, Tinkertuff. Again, it's either a common or an uncommon. There's no reason Well, the other Tinkertuff is an uncommon, so it's probably an uncommon the same. No reason to be missing that card, but I am. Tyranitar, Tinglu EX, Copperaja and Noivern EX, Squawkabilly EX. I actually thought that I had that. And then a couple of the trainers as well. Fighting Olay and Calamitous Wasteland. We're missing those as well. So, oh, I need to rest my arm. Crikey. Wow. These binders are heavy. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to lower this. Lower this. Sorry for any seasickness that I've just caused by moving you. And then we move on. We're missing a Jet Energy from the main set as well. But then we move on to the secret rares, which I do have the big hitter. I did pull the big hitter. I think it was like the 3rd pack of Paldea Evolved that I opened. And I didn't realise, obviously it is a beautiful card because it's Shinji Kanda. So it is an absolutely gorgeous card. But I didn't realise that it was going to be an expensive card. And then I was looking things up and I'm like, oh, this Magikarp's like the most pricey card in the set. It's the biggest hitter. So, yeah, really nice to have that in the set. We've got the Pyro, Marill and Quaxley. Pyro's got a special place in my heart. It used to be, oh dear. It's just a whooper. It's just a whooper there. Pyro's got a special place in my heart. It used to be my mascot for my old channel when I was doing Pokemon, playing the Pokemon games. I used Pyro as my mascot. We've got Meowscarada EX and Slowking EX here as the full arts. Clavel and Grusha as the full arts. And then we do have, ooh, Quaquavel, where are you going? You stay right there, son. We do have as well the Iono, which is the other big hitter that was in there. I pulled them from the same booster box. Iono and Magikarp from the same booster box, which is nuts. The Iono special illustration rare. And again, I didn't know because I was, again, new to collecting again. And the special illustration rares, I didn't realise that special illustration rare trainers were going to be so expensive. So when I pulled the Iono, I'm just like, it's a trainer. No, it's one of the most important cards in the set. And then gold with Scallidae GX and Quaquavel EX. Just need the Meowscarada just to make that Meowscarada to make that worthwhile, and then nothing on that page. So yeah, Paldea Evolved, it wasn't as bad as I thought. It wasn't as bad as I thought. Just missing a few of the commons and uncommons there. Alright, Obsidian Flames. Then I think we'll go on to Paldean Fates and Shrouded Fable Binder after that. So, Obsidian Flames is the smallest main set of the Scarlet and Violet era. So this is the one which I'm thinking, maybe I should try and collect it. And the only really pricey card I think is the Charizard SIR. I think that's the main one that's like difficult to grab. Apparently Shuckle and Blossom are difficult to grab. I did not open a booster box for Obsidian Flames. Amoonguss, Serena, Toadscruel EX and Charmeleon. Don't know why I'm just missing a random Charmeleon. We've got Victini EX, so I need 2 of those because I don't have one of those in the mythical binder just yet. And Chandelure. Seismitoad and Cubchoo. Cubchoo, why? Why? I have opened a decent amount of Obsidian Flames packs. We haven't got a Cubchoo. Finizen. Give me Finizen. Tyranitar EX and Pawmot EX. And moving on to Clefable EX. Spoink. Spoink. I feel like you should have a Spoink. I feel like everyone should at least have a Spoink if they've collected Obsidian Flames. Lunatone Vespiquen EX. Barboach. It's just these commons. They frustrate me. Rockruff, Drillbur. There's more commons missing in this than there is EXs. Glimmet, Clorf, Caradon EX, that's understandable. Houndoom EX, which I have in the Houndoom binder, I just don't have it in the Obsidian Flames binder. Bisharp, Malmetal EX, do I have that in the mythical binder? Can't remember if I have that. And Excadrill. Revavroom EX, Dragonite EX, Pidgeot EX, Herdia. Just a random dog that I'm missing. Oh, a full page, yeah! They do happen, full pages do. And then we go on to the illustration rares. Missing a few of the trainers still. But then illustration rares, we've got the Scizor and the Houndour. We've got 2 of the Houndour. I actually pulled 2 Houndours. I didn't buy a Houndour to go in the Houndour binder. I've just got 2 of them. So yeah, that was kind of lucky, kind of unlucky. One thing with Obsidian Flames that I did do though was I did pull every Charizard except for the SIR Charizard. So we do have the illustration rare Charizard. We've got 3 full art trainers there. And we do have the gold card Charizard as well. So that's nice that we got all of those Charizards out of the way. I remember pulling them, I think I pulled them all in one session. I think I bought like 10 packs or something and pulled all 3 of those Charizards in one session. I was like, if I get the SIR, but I didn't. Yeah. Shame. Alright, let's go on to Paldean Fates and Shrouded Fable now. Paldean Fates and Shrouded Fable. Shrouded Fable is a set which you can definitely collect because it's the smallest of all of the sets that we're releasing. It's a mini set. It's the smallest of all of them. I've not gone through and highlighted what cards I'm needing here, but obviously that's a Toad Scroll, I believe, so that's there. Might even be another Toad Scroll for all I know. But Paldean Fates, the main set, is looking okay. There's a couple missing, but it's looking okay. But then it's just going to be pages and pages of just blank pages because of all of the baby shinies in this set. But you've seen all of this before because it's all been opened on the channel. So go and check those videos out. We're now at the point where everything was opened on the channel from now on, pretty much. Hoppip, baby shiny, Scovillain, Electrode, Palafin, Paldean Tauros. I can do my own poker ramp. Luxio, poor me, poor Mo, Cleffer. Flittle and Tinkerton. So yeah, we're missing a lot of baby shinies, which baby shinies are hard to come by. Like, they're pretty rare and there's hundreds of them. So yeah, Noibat and Jigglypuff. But then we get on to the end, and we did get quite lucky with some of the full arts. We did get the Shiny Gardevoir, the Noivern, the Wigglytuff, and then the illustration rare Wug Trio. I remember seeing a lot of people pulling those illustration rare Wug Trio, Palafin, and Pawmi. But I never pulled the Palafin. I got the Pawmi. And then we do have, of course, that Charizard at the bottom, which we did pull on the channel. It's the only video I swore. I couldn't help myself. It just slipped out, and I did apologise for it, and I'll apologise again. Yeah, it's the only video that I swore in. Then we move on to Shrouded Fable. Like I say, Shrouded Fable is probably the easiest set to complete because it is so small. Like, we're already at the dark types. We've gone through 3 pages. So it's a small main set of 64 cards in the main set. I don't know what's going on here. I can't remember what these cards even... Oh, it's Pheasantipity, Munkidori, and Petrarunt. And I've got Petrarunt in the Mythical Binder, I believe. And then we get on to the end where... Oh, of course, we've got Ace Spec cards. I'm thinking like I'm missing trainers. They're probably Ace Spec cards now that I look at it. And then we get on to the illustration rares, which, honestly, I don't think I've done too badly for the little amount that I've opened of Shrouded Fable. I didn't open a massive amount of Shrouded Fable here on the channel. We've got the Cassiopeia full art. Oh, there's the energies. But yeah, I didn't open a massive amount, and I did all right, you know. Tapu Bulu, Dusclops, Beware, Pheasantipity, and Cresselia. I'm perfectly fine with that. Perfectly fine with that. But that's definitely a set which is like, there's 90-something cards, 92 cards I think in the entire set. Like, that's probably the one to go for if you're wanting to collect. Oh, I've been talking a lot, guys, I'm sorry. I'm not editing any of this out, by the way, either. It's just going to be me rambling. Alright. Where are we next? We're on this one next. Scarlet and Violet 4, Paradox Rift. Whew. Another one I bought a booster box for Paradox Rift, I'm fairly certain. I think it was the first booster box that I bought on the channel. Crustle on the first page. Crustle, blight on my existence. Why have I not got you? Toad School. I knew at some point, I knew one of the sets was missing a Toad School. I pointed it out in Paldean Fates. It's not, it's Paradox Rift. We're missing the Toad School. That's really annoying. Palkia, I think that's just a rare. Pretty sure that's a rare, so it's one of the hollows. So, but you get like a hollow in every pack, so is rare anymore? Not really. You should have them if you bought a booster box. Serena EX, Gliscopod EX, and Mewtwo EX missing. Mostly EXs now. Xatu. It's got an X in it, but Xatu, yeah. Iron Hands, Tapu Koko, Cofagrigus EX. Tinkaton, Gimmighoul shouldn't be rare. Shouldn't be hard to find. Apparently it is. Iron Valiant, and then Hooper EX we've got in the Mythical Binder, but we don't have it in here. So the joys of collecting multiple binders and needing multiple copies of cards, eh? Toxtricity EX, Knackley. Shouldn't be hard to find a rock. It's just there. Alright, we've got Jirachi. Jirachi, I put the original card in the Mythical Binder. We also have 2 of the Reverse Hollows, so that's also in the Mythical Binder as well, alongside the Reverse Hollow here. Roaring Moon EX. I love this page, because it's, I think, except for the Durant, everything's also Reverse Hollow as well, which is really, really eye-catching and really pretty. Yeah, we've done well here. Tandemaus. Well, I think we're actually missing a Tandemaus just in general in the Tandemaus binder from Paradox Rift. And I said that I would pull the Tandemaus cards. So we need to open some Paradox Rift at some point. So this is why I'm not kind of going out and buying anything from here. Tandemaus and Mousehold EX. The Mousehold EX is definitely in the Tandemaus binder. Earthen Vessel. And Professor Toro's Scenario. And then we get to the Secret Rares, which... You know what? There's not a massive amount of secret rares in Obsidian. Oh no, we're on Paradox Rift, there's loads. I was talking about Obsidian Flames. So yeah, we've not done great here. Swablu, Serena, EX. Professor Turo's Scenario, Full Art. Gliscopod EX. That's Special Illustration Rare. Yeah. And Rika, Special Illustration Rare. So a couple of Special Illustration Rares. And a gold Roaring Moon as well, which is real nice. So yeah, that's my Paradox Rift, which I'm happy with. Just a little bit more to go, I guess. All right, next up is what's it called? Temporal Forces. Oh, I was doing so well remembering all of these sets. I knew if I was going to forget anything, I was going to be forgetting like the names of sets. You know, I've done so well so far. But yeah, Temporal Forces beat me. Temporal Forces, we did pretty well with. We did pretty well with Temporal Forces. I think we're only missing EX cards. I think we're only missing double rare or higher in Temporal Forces. So that's nice. And even then, like two block pages there, just absolutely filled to the brim, which is real nice. Three! Wow! Crazy, absolutely crazy scenes. It gets all the way down to the Iron Boulder as well, like all the way down to the bottom right of the next one. So we just need to get that. Then it would carry on. Oh man, I need to get that Iron Boulder and get those pages. We did really well. We did really well with Temporal Forces, and then we're missing trainers. They are A-spec. They are actually A-spec cards, all 3 of them. I actually labelled on this one whether they were A-spec or not. And then we get into the Secret Rares with the Deerling and the Bronzor. We've got the Excadrill. We didn't do overly well on Secret Rares. Full Art Gouging Fiery Axe, which was really nice. That was a really nice pull to get. The Scizor, I think we got 2 of him, if I remember rightly. I might be wrong. Morty's Conviction. And then the Gold Gouging Fire as well. So yeah, we just again, we're just missing that Special Illustration Rare of the Gouging Fire, and that was the card I wanted from this set. That was my big hitter. Whether it was the biggest hitter in terms of value didn't matter. I thought it was a beautiful card. All right, 3 binders left. Thank you for sticking with me for so long. I hope that you've enjoyed this trip through memory lane a little bit. and enjoyed looking at my collections. We're getting to the point where I'm not sure if I've labelled these just yet. Oh, I have labelled this one. Okay. So moving on now to Twilight Masquerade. Remembered it. Twilight Masquerade. I loved the set. I think the set is beautiful. EX is missing Sinister and Tiamat Ogopon. Torkoal and Seeking missing. Yeah. Again, don't know why. Nice double page there though. Nice. Wellspring Mask Ogopon EX, Luxray EX, Iron Thorns, Kadabra returning to the Pokemon TCG after so long, returning back in for the first time in 151, I believe, and it gets a card in here, and he's not showing up for us. 20 years of no Kadabra, or however long it was. Thank you, Yuri Geller. Chimecho, again, Whirlipede. Why are these missing? Dragapult EX, I understand. Missing double rares is fine. Blood Moon Ursaluna EX. So we're going to definitely work on getting these main sets, the main body of the sets completed, because there's not a lot to go. There is not a lot to go until we get on to the secret rares, where we did get the Cramorant and the Amorous. Tatsugiri, got that in a recent opening, I believe, if I remember rightly. Blood Moon Ursaluna EX, we've got a couple of him. A Blissey EX as well, we've got a couple of her. And then the special illustration rare Carmine, which was one of the big pulls in Twilight Masquerade. Obviously, we've never got the Greninja. That is the biggest pull in the set, but the Carmine is like third or fourth best pull in the set. The Carmine special illustration rare. So like, I definitely could not complain. Look at how high I'm having to reach in order to put these binders on top of the pile now. It's ridiculous. There's too many binders. Voltex has taken too much money off me. This is the longest video on my channel as well. This is going to be the longest video on my channel. Alright, two left. Stellar Crown. This is where I probably haven't done the labelling. So, full page to start with. Hydrapple EX, I believe. Hydrapple EX. I couldn't tell you. Oh, Cinderace EX. No idea what that one would be. Greninja EX, or maybe just a regular Greninja, I don't know. Galvantula, don't know, no idea. But yeah, this was my favourite set when I was opening up. I loved how Stellar Crown looked. Pretty much all of my videos when I was opening up Stellar Crown was like, this is the best set. I love this set. It's beautiful. And it is. It's a beautiful set. And when we get to the illustration rares, the ones that I pulled, you'll see that they are incredibly gorgeous cards. And they just are. Which is, yeah, this is my set. This is what I wanted to really work on. So we got the Bulbasaur, and then this Meditite was what really got me. Like, that artwork is beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's just a Meditite. You didn't need to go so hard on the artwork, but they did. Archelodon, Hydrapple EX, Dashbun EX, the Lacey illustration rare, not the special illustration, the full art, sorry, not the special illustration rare. I think the special illustration rare is the big trainer pull in this. So, yeah, we didn't do too great on secret rares in Stellar Crown, but the set is just gorgeous. Stay. I've not stacked these well. They might fall. We got one more left. Hold out until then. Hold out until then. We've got Surging Sparks, of course. Surging Sparks. Ahead of Prismatic Evolution. So this is what? The most anticipated set in Pokemon? Scarlet and Violet? Maybe? Except for obviously 151, which I just never collected. I realised that you couldn't get your hands on it and just went, nah, not for me, I'm afraid. And now it's so expensive to get, and Prismatic Evolution is going exactly the same way. So, Surging Sparks, we did pretty well, I think, with Surging Sparks. Full pages straight away. Of course, there's no... I was saying that they're not full pages. I got reverse hollows for things, and I think, and not the original. So there's a Durant EX, but then there's no EX cards for a while. Armarouge? No. Ceruledge EX, I think. And then we get into Waters, and there must be quite a few there. There's Milotic EX, we know. Which I do have, but it's in the Milotic EX. It's in the Milotic binder. Pikachu! Oh, that pack was brilliant. When I asked that pack to provide me with the Pikachu EX, I wanted the special illustration rare. Obviously, everybody wanted the special illustration rare. It gave me the double rare, so it did what I asked. I asked it for a Pikachu EX. It gave me a Pikachu EX. Go and watch that video. I found it really funny. We got Sylveon EX here, but missing a few. I think there's a few that we're missing the commons of as well. So this is one I need to go and check through and do the labeling of, because it just takes time to do that labeling. And I've been working on the mythical binder as well recently, labeling up that. So I haven't had a chance to do these. Of course, the mice are here, and they're in the Tandem Mouse binder as well. And then we get on to our secret rares, which I don't think we did too badly with. Execute, Larvesta, Stunfisk, and Mesprit. Oh, maybe we did. Palossand EX. Yeah. Is that it? Is that everything we got? No, we got gold. We got Night Structure gold. So, yeah. That's everything. That took longer than I thought, guys. I was expecting this video to be quicker than this. I don't care, though. I don't care. It's a really nice video to look back on these. I've enjoyed looking back on all of these cards. I hope that you have. We'll be back with pack openings once Prismatic Evolutions comes out. Next week, we are going to be looking at my collections, my specific Pokemon collections, so that, you know, we can kind of catalogue where we're at. But yeah, this year, expect to see some of these sets, main sets, being completed. And fingers crossed, Team Rocket getting completed. That's my goal for 2025. I would like that Dark Blastoise. I'd like that Dark Charizard. I really want to be able to say I've got a set complete, and Team Rocket is the closest one. Of course, the Blastoise and the Charizard, the most expensive cards in the set, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Thank you very much. If you have stuck it out to this point, guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. It's so helpful to get somebody watching a video for so long. To me, it's really helpful. Please do subscribe to the channel. I'm hoping to hit 500 subscribers before like the year of this channel being a thing is, which is in the middle of May. So May 24th is when I'd like to hit 500 subscribers by May 24th. So yeah, it'd be really great if we can do that. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'll see you next week for the set collections. No? The collections. The individual Pokemon collections. I'll see you next week.